but for the first few minutes we'll run with this. So hello, yes, you can hear us out there on the stream. We'll be right with you. Give me a second. Alrighty, let's go.
It's Thursday, and we all know what that means. Yes, a show that almost always starts on time.
Whoops.
It's Thursday, and we all know what that means. Yes, a show that almost always starts on time.
Hey!
The show that will never get boring arguing over semantics.
Hey!
Almost always starts on time and is almost always with no problems at all, or features we can call them.
Right. It's that show on Thursday with Ziona and Slaygon. Live on Slay Radio.
Thank you for adding these little things. It was very helpful.
Very helpful indeed, yes. Sorry. Yeah.
So, hello everyone on this very special evening. Greetings. It is the 19th of March. I needed to check the calendar twice. It is the 19th of March 2026. And this evening is very special because we will have a release party here for the Encore500 version 2 album. And we will talk with several of the artists who participated.
Indeed, they will join us right here on screen.
Yes.
And for that, we will have a special channel called Encore500 Questions, Encore500 V2 Questions. It's on Discord if you want to join us on Discord, slay.radio/Discord. Post your questions in there, but do not start any chats. Use the public channel for that.
Yes, and well, since the album release is today officially, and it's almost entirely an exclusive show, you can post some requests, but they might not be prioritized tonight. So
yeah. We have 16 tracks by these people over here on this album. So there's going to be plenty of good music to go through anyway. But yeah, there we go.
But if you have relevant things to post, feel free, and then it will be based up to our judgment if we should play them. But
and
definitely,
everyone knows we have none of that judgment.
Oh, no, we never do. So yes, that's what you can count on. And again, you already told us that the questions, if you have any questions to the artist, then you can post it to the Encore500 V2 questions. To me, it's right under the public channel on the Slay Radio Discord server.
Placed it.
Yes, so all questions are very welcome. I can see people are gathering on that channel as well. And yeah, hi everyone. I can see, oh wow, Gohanks is saying hello to so many people. Yes.
Yeah, he always says hello to everyone who even has a typing indicator going on.
Yes, so Well, what else should we kick off the show with but the kicking off track of the album? What do you think?
No, that sounds like a solid plan to me.
Yeah, it's Firefox. Well, everyone knows Firefox, right? Not the browser.
He's fire!
Yes, but yeah, if anyone only heard Hyperbase, I think we don't need to introduce him at all. And he did the first track on the album, which is called Rastaman, One Love.
One love!
Rastaman trod where cool breeze blow. Their footsteps through dusty lane. Heart full of love, not looking fame, him not shy. Still the whole world here. One drop beat, true draw near. Rastaman smile, eyes full of sun. Him say one love, and the healing begun. No fuss, no fight,
We are back.
There we go.
Yes, we are. So what do I do now? Do I switch us back on here or no?
No. For now,
No.
I just switched to that for this. So hi, Rastafarians out there. That's a good start of the show. Yeah, as you may have noticed, we got so chilled that we forgot to get back on mic and video. So,
No, they don't notice if you don't highlight it, but thank you.
Well, oops.
Yes, but
I
anyway.
highlighted it now. But yeah, nice and chill track.
Actually, an Encore user posted in the request list that he or she wants to hear Encore 500 Volume 2. First track, please. Yay,
There we go.
we just played it.
Request
so
fulfilled.
You're most welcome. Yes. Okay. So, wow. Now I can technically see the guys. Discord is warning me that I'm muted.
Oh no!
Well,
They can still hear you.
yeah, they can. They can through the thingy as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's just do something here. Yes, bad music.
Yes. Don't play bad music.
No, I'm trying not to play bad music. I don't think we will play a lot of bad music tonight.
Oh, there's gonna be absolutely this much, as in a zero.
As in 0. And how do you feel about the fact that it is an Amiga project?
Yeah, actually, Jimmy was wearing I don't know if he still wears it, but he was wearing an Amiga t-shirt, and then just before the show, and then said, oh, I'm so happy Slay Radio is an Amiga channel now.
Everyone is just laughing at you. Everyone.
Of course, why not?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
But where's your
I am
t-shirt?
very neutral.
Yes, you are very neutral.
Yes,
I'm not that neutral.
I'm
It's-
kind of trying to blend into the background more and more.
Yeah, well, red almost blends with orange,
Yeah,
doesn't
almost.
it? So yeah,
I
it's-
made it more in line with the album art and whatnot,
Well-
all the lights and whatnot in here.
the beautiful animation is thanks to Slaygon again. He was working his ass off today. It was today.
It was today, yes.
Yeah,
like an
it's-
hour before the show I did this.
We
thing.
know how to do things last minute.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about how the track happened last minute because
last
I
night you
guess-
mean?
yeah, not entirely. I think Matthias, Brian, and Jogeir was extremely happy about me sending the things in the last possible minute, but made it.
Yeah,
Made it.
which is why you're on the list of people here.
I can't believe it's such an honor to be together with you guys there on the list, and I'm so happy that it happened. And yeah, it certainly has been a ride. So yeah,
Indeed.
about that later. I guess all of us can talk about it later.
Oh,
God.
okay, a Hungarian on YouTube.
Oh,
Go ahead, shiny ones. Greets from Hungary.
Miskolc.
Calls?
Miskolc.
How the fuck is that Miskolc? You weird people. Home base of Silicon Brain.
Oh, hello there, Silicon Brain. That makes me think which member of Silicon Brain it is, because I think
Migot.
I might know. Well, I don't know Migot as in by name, but I certainly know a few people around there. So, Titus, for example.
I know Titus too.
You know Titus too, because you guys have met, because you came with me to a Demosin party. Not only one, several. So yeah.
We have Max on there as well. Say, hi, I wish you less technical problems and greetings from Hungary with my Panyolai Elixir Vilmos pear pálinka. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Panyolai elixir. Most
whatever.
pálinka. Thank you, Slaygon. Yes, that is a great type of thing, and hope you will enjoy the evening with that one.
If you can remember any of it tomorrow, let us know in the comments.
With pálinka, it happens that you won't, but yeah, never
Exactly.
mind that part.
Hello, also Hurricane Studios, Analog X64, and Frack Kremlin 6715 on YouTube.
So, are we going to read all of the
I just
people's
did.
names? Yeah,
just
only
did.
on YouTube you
Yeah,
did.
for
but
now, yes.
For now.
Unless
that's-
you want me to start reading all the names on Discord as well.
No, I'm anxious that we will miss someone.
Yeah,
and someone
exactly.
will
That's why
get pissed. So,
That's why I'm gonna go to the members list and read all of the 600 plus people on there,
yeah.
just to make sure. But yes, hello. We have Hagar and Kane, FS,
Mr. T.
Hanks, of course, and HDK,
And Tomsk.
Hello, Tomsk.
And Jogeir.
Yeah, yes, and Proton is on Twitch as well. So there's a bunch of people. Yes. So why don't you and Segura? Hello, Segura and Edward. So and Siny, of course, he is also on the list. And I0, it must be his favorite show that we've ever done on here because it's Amiga only today. So
We don't play any C64 remixes tonight?
no,
Even if
we only
it's...
play Amiga today.
Oh my
And
god.
Flaskhals, hello. And look, there's someone called Ziona on there as well,
The what now?
on Discord. I don't know who
Well-
that is.
Well, no, me
No.
neither. It just happens. She just happens to be there sometimes, ever so slightly.
And hello, Berlusconi and Mr. T. Oh, Murti.
MRT.
Murti.
Murti?
Mrtee. Yes, Murti.
Murti? Okay.
Hello, Murdy.
Murdy?
Are you a little bit murdy today?
Oh my god. I'm actually wondering which track we should continue with. Come on. No, it's...
Maybe I should get my finger drums ready,
yeah.
just in case.
Lead Storm by Team Forsyth.
That sounds like...
Perhaps.
yeah, I haven't heard a good remix of Lead Storm in quite a while.
Well, if it comes to Tim, you will hear a good remix.
Right now.
I'm confident about that.
I am pretty confident about that too.
Cool. So this is Lead Storm by Tim, and it's the third track of the album. So my conclusion is that Tim must love Led Storm because, well, he already did a Led Storm high score remix, which was also not too shabby. Like
too shabby.
Not too shabby.
I could listen to it if hard pressed.
Slightly,
you know.
yes, exactly. It was 3-4 years ago, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
So it's been a while.
Yeah.
But now it's a new iteration, and I'm sorry, I was just looking
Beautiful
for
track.
something here. Yes, absolutely. So.
Well, I'm not sure the neighbors heard you click that mouse button. I think next time you might need to press it a little harder.
You know, I'm loud, and that's the default, unfortunately, even if I don't want to be. I swear sometimes I don't want to be loud, but somehow I just manage.
Well, you come from a loud family, so...
I definitely do. We could be considered Italians, even.
Yes, even. Right, we are going to get the guests on here, hopefully after we play the next track.
Don't make promises just
yeah,
yet.
That's why I said hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully.
That's not a promise. That's hoping things go well, and then we can get them on. Meanwhile, they are trying to sort Martin's stuff out, so hopefully they can fix that. So
yes,
looking good so far.
Yes.
Everyone else has audio. There's one that doesn't yet, so we'll get to that soon.
Hopefully.
But I hope you've been tuned in from the start, because we've been playing 2 tracks from the new album Encore500 Volume 2 so far, and they have both been absolutely lovely.
Yes, and if you haven't been around, so sorry.
Well,
because you missed it.
Yeah, you missed it, but you will get all of the tracks, obviously, straight off of AmigaRemix.com right after this release party right here. So yeah, what are we playing next, you non-OCD person?
Am I OCD?
I said non-OCD person.
Yeah, okay, compared to you. Well, okay,
Yeah,
it depends on the things.
If you play track number 5, then you are OCD, because then you're going uneven numbers.
Every other track.
Yes.
Oh God. Okay, that's gonna be tricky. You know what? Now I just figured that maybe that system works that you just said. Besides, as far as I know, Matthias Bryan unfortunately won't be with us tonight, but well, he did tremendous work, and I'm still like eternally grateful for what he did with my track. So the next track should be the 5th track, as you said.
Yeah,
how about
like I
that?
said, a little bit OCD.
Yeah, well, ever so slightly, just a tiny bit. And he did a remix of Another World and the intro of that.
Nice. And yes, sorry for the drop in volume. It's a setup issue on my part. There was that. It looks fine on the meters, but it's not actually. It drops like 10 decibels when we switch to the off-air with guest.
Oh, okay.
So we will not be able to talk to you guys while we are playing a track, even though we tried very hard to actually make it happen. But for now, I think it's time to bring them in.
Is it?
It is, I think so.
So everyone's sound is working as it should?
Well, they are here and they are doing it very...
I need to go get a t-shirt.
Okay. We have two very Amiga-ish people. Well, Jimmy is getting his crouches in for the day.
Yeah, but is that visible on the stream?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so should we give more time, or is it time?
We'll just wait for Martin to return, and then we'll jump in, I guess. Well,
Okay, of course now everyone just started to move around. It is not time yet, apparently. No, we can wait. We are patient people. Sometimes, not always.
All right.
all right.
All right.
Are we ready?
See it?
Are we ready? Here's the team.
Yes, stand up.
It's Barry Leitch, Firefox, Jogeir Liljedahl, or Floppy Doll, I guess. Jogeir Floppy Doll. And Mantronix, aka Martin Wall, and Bass Cadet, aka Susanna, and of course Tim Forsyth. That is who we have on here right now. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Good.
Good to be here.
Hello.
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 So yeah, greetings everyone. How do you feel?
Great.
Marvelous.
Good.
I know it's the most stupid question to ask. Sorry.
Do you feel?
I mean, it's a big day.
Yeah,
so
but just to follow up on that important question, did you remember to wash under your armpits?
Yes.
Always.
good.
Yeah.
It's going on air always causes some nervousness, and well, in fact for us too, because for these special evenings everything needs to be put together, right?
Yes, and sometimes things go exactly as planned, but that is very rare, and tonight is not one of those times. But anyway, the only thing that we will not be able to do as planned is talk to the guys while we play a track. That's the only thing.
That's a pity, but it's a long-term challenge now. So at some point we will probably be able to sort it out.
At some point.
Yeah, well, this is the fourth Encore album, if we can count properly. Yes, and the second Amiga album. And I would say it started quite early on. Jogeir, do you remember when the whole album preparation started?
On this last one, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's been a long time. I think it was probably before, not long after Encore64 V2. And
It's been 2 years.
It's about 2 years.
Yeah.
I imagine, roughly, It's been a long time, definitely.
The original planned release was, of course, in like September or October last year.
We talked about October. We tried to get it out in October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a bit of lost steam there for natural reasons, of course, with Peter passing and everything. So yeah, a big hard hit right there. I know there was kind of a slump in production right after that, of course, but you still tried to make it happen before the new year. But yeah, not everyone was kind of getting back into it as quick as one would have hoped for that to be able to be done. But well, it's not too far off now, so it's just March. So and everything will be released on Amiga Remix and all the streaming platforms eventually. But the initial release will be, if I understood correctly, an Amiga Remix, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything like straight out of the show. I've talked to the big guy, not Trump, the big guy, meaning Jon Sifoid. So I've let him know. So when I tell him to press the button, he will, and the whole album will be available on Amiga Remix for you guys to download. So go check it out, spread the word, and that's it.
Don't forget to vote and put in some shouts and reviews and all of that business on remix64.com.
Yeah.
But yeah, strategically, it's a great thing to release things at the start of the year, I guess, because most people can get familiarized with the tracks than earlier than
because
later.
There are 16 very nice tracks on the album, so it's going to take some time to kind of listen through all of them and form your opinion and pick your favorites, as it were.
Excellent. And the button will be pressed after the show or during the show, Jogeir? After the show.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, whenever I tell them. So it's up to you guys.
Oh.
Up to us? Oh, wow.
For as long as you want us around, the more we play the tunes here, the better, right? So
yeah.
Oh, well, we can definitely go on.
If you have the time, yeah. So when you have like some of us here at least, if people have questions and all that, and about the tunes, just ask.
Yeah.
We're here, and yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys out there have any specific questions to the guys, please join Discord, slay.radio/Discord. We have a channel called Encore500 V2 Questions that you can post the questions in. And of course, everyone in the team can also see those questions. So if you feel like there's a good question in there that you want to pick up and answer, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we'll be also going through all of them. So
yes, right to the first one. FS asked which tracks are on the compilation. Let's see if you guys remember by heart to all of the tracks, especially Jogeir, who collected them all.
Well, I know everyone, of course, but let's ask Barry, who's blind apparently today.
Glasses are away getting repaired, so I'm stuck with these ones just now.
Yeah.
I don't know. You want me to read the track list? My God. We got Firefox's Rastaman, One Love. I mean, that's the killer track right there. Then you got Jogeir's Rings of Medusa. That was a nice kind of chill track. Tim Forsyth's LED Storm, always a classic. Can't go wrong with LED Storm. Bass Cadet, Unreal, excellent track. Mattias Bryan, Another World intro. Then, I don't know, some Scottish guy gave us a track from some Cracktro thing. Martin Wall's We're the Devils, Mattias Bryan's Marble Madness, Romeo Knight, The Pawn, Elman, Trx Warrior, Ziny 6581, Kyoto, the Focal Ambient remix. Tim Forsyth's Puznik. Bass Cadet did a cover of Lotus 2. I heard that one wasn't the best of the Lotus games, but whatever. Ziona Turrican 2 title, Turbo Knight, Battle Squadron High Score, and then of course the Pete Clark track, which of course he was awarded his award that nobody else could win, which would have absolutely delighted him, and it makes me so happy to hear that track finish.
Beyond Lifetime Award.
Yes. Impact beyond lifetime. Well,
Yes.
thank you. And that was actually really great to hear, just to spoil the tracks a little bit for everyone. So, especially from like your side, guys, because obviously it's. I was a bit outside sometimes of the discussion, but there were some discussions going on and a lot of like asking for opinions and input and whatnot. So it's always like a huge collaboration. And of course, the more ears you have, the more input you can get. So how each one of you feels about like how much you could get going and then carry on, because I know that carrying on was a bit more difficult, especially after summer. But to get going with your tracks, like, was it really an obvious choice what you will go for and why you picked those particular tracks? Like, can't we just do a round table here?
Well, I mean, my
Barry's on the
track,
top.
Barry, yes.
We can start from the top.
the track that I originally was going to do was Bubble Bobble, Pete's track. And I started arranging it in the style of a funeral march. And I told Pete about this. He thought it was hilarious. We both thought it was funny. He's like, oh, I'm going to make this. It's so miserable. Then I'm going to do a big jazzed up part at the end. And then Pete got really sick and it just seemed wasn't funny anymore. So got rid of it. And I thought about doing this underscore track. I was going to do 2 tracks originally. And so I ended up just going for this underscore track because it had... I picked it because it's so much energy when I heard it, and it was such a crazy track. The original Amiga mod was insane. I mean, I've spent my life writing mod files, and looking through this file, I was like, how the hell did he come up with this? How the hell would he even program it that way? And it just had this wonderful energy, and I thought, well, I wonder if I cleaned it up a bit and tried to make it a bit more powerful. I could capture some of that energy, and that's what I went with.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. And then when you were ready with your track? Was it?
Me?
Yes.
When I was ready? Well, I mean, after Pete passed, it was hellish. Nobody wanted to do anything. I mean, that drive just sucked the whole life out of the channel. Nobody... I mean, we would sit and have meetings and talk, and you know, we were all grieving for him. We all missed him greatly. But Pete was really that driving force. He was there every day, sending us all messages, saying, "Hey, what you doing? What you working on? Have you tried this? You need to change that bit." You know, he was always full of ideas and suggestions.
Yeah.
And it was when it was gone, it was like, oh, it sucked everything away. All the energy was gone. And it took several months for us to get back together. We kept talking about it, about how we need to keep working on this. We've got to finish it for him.
Yeah, and you did in the end. So, and here we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
We arrived to the point.
Indeed. Let's maybe ask Jimmy the same question there.
I don't know where to start. I had so many ideas for different tracks, Monkey Island, and I started to do Memory Dust from Codex, but I didn't get the feel for it, and as Barry said, when Pete passed away, it just sucked the life out of you. So then I saw this movie One Love about Bob Marley, and I just said, oh, I need to do this and do it my way. And I think I'm the only one who can do a different version of it like I did this time.
Yeah.
Because it's not so many elements from the original, but I think it turned out pretty good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's a fresh take, and it's not every day that people are remixing in Rasta style.
No,
so
the only other person I think I've ever heard do that is Mackey. So you're in good company.
There's also Berserk.
Oh,
doing
yes.
yeah, sometimes. But yes, fresh takes are always good.
Oh,
So
indeed. Yeah, first time I heard this version of your track, I kind of chuckled to myself, this is going to be great. When you started sending your works in progress and whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I guess we can carry on. Maybe in my screen, or at least that screen as well. Jogeir is the next one.
Yes. Before you
Yes, and very nice.
Yes, before you carry on, Jogeir, just a note here that just in case this show kind of runs late, we might as well just do an after party or whatever. Jogeir loves those, and I'm sure he has his Jaeger,
perfect.
Jaeger ready to go.
Jaeger.
What, who, me? What? Yeah.
Never.
But Jogeir.
Yeah, about my track. I wanted to do it. On the last Encore500, I did Amber Star, one of my absolute favorites on Amiga by Hippal, and it's not unknown that I love most of his work. So I went for Rings of Medusa. Initially, I was thinking about the second one, Rings of Medusa 2, but there's something about the melody and the first one that always kept me engaged. Such a haunting melody, and it just sticks with you. It's one of those tunes when you listen to it once, and if you go for a walk, it's only you started to whistle it. It's one of those
earworm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sort of an earworm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was actually progressing so much that I went all the way to when the drums start, which there are no drums on the original. But I'm glad I got to share that with Pete, and I watched his face, on the video chat, because we shared a lot of stuff back then. And they said, "Oh, here he goes," and I just remember all that feedback to and from. One of those things we miss, right? And one of those things why we took so long to finish the album. We all mourn our different ways, but I'm just really, really happy that we finally managed to get the whole album out. So big kudos to the whole crew. We are fucking 13, 14 remixers on this album, and Pete did everything like it was the easiest thing in the world, but somehow we managed to do it ourselves in the end, finally. So I'm just glad that people will hopefully enjoy what we did, and what it's just a passion, We love what we do, and hopefully it will reflect in our music.
Yeah.
This is actually tonight. It's actually the first time I hear all the tracks in their complete state. I've heard some of the work in progresses, even the early ones like the Jimmy's or Firefox's Rasta thing there. Heard Bass Cadet's tracks and some of the Barry's work there as well, but only in early stages. So it's going to be interesting to go through everything from start to end.
Yeah, let's see if we can, because I was thinking of now maybe showing another track from the album as well.
And then
just so
ask the same question to the remaining three on the panel.
second three people. Yes.
Second batch.
Yeah, second batch. That sounds
second
bad.
Batch, yes.
Yes, but we will definitely return with the same question to you guys as well. And since underscore was mentioned, and Barry started this little discussion here, maybe we should play his track now.
Sounds like a good plan.
Does it, guys? Silence, yes.
Yeah, nods and thumbs up. So here we go.
You did not expect me to ask. Yes. So this is Underscore by Barry Leitch.
well, that was cleaned up. If there ever was a clean version, then yeah, definitely that one.
And I like how it just gets into it and goes bonkers.
Yeah, it just increases the level of stress.
Yes. Yes, Barry knows how to create a drama.
Indeed. So
we are back.
Yes. Martin or Mantronix, did you have any kind of? Did you pick? Was your pick because it's one of your favorite tracks, or was it just something you thought, oh, this is a good track to go with, or just random, you know?
No, it wasn't random. I've always been a huge Walkman fan. I think he's one of my heroes. There are many heroes, but and then I heard about, you know, his spoke a little bit to Jogeir about his, you know, his life journey, and you know, not maybe having the best of times always, and there's so much genius in his stuff musically, I think. So yeah, I mean, there's actually a lot of gems sitting around that I don't think people, you know, everyone knows the biggest tracks from him, and this, you know, Where the Devils is certainly one of those, but there are other hidden gems actually also. But no, I just wanted to do something to it. It ended up being, you know, sort of an upbeat version with some orchestral and choir additions, but you know, it's just if you look at, you know, what he does with just it's the same theme all throughout the track. It's just a couple of chords, it's the same theme, and then he varies the melody. I think he could go. It's 5-6 minutes track. It could be twice as long, I think, for you know, if it was him. I've just followed his lead in here, so I just yeah. So that's the story behind that. It's not a very conscious choice. A tribute to him. I hope he's doing well.
Nice. And was it how hard was it to finish it? Because I guess to get going is always easier.
Yeah, it was hard. In the last edition, I did a what do you say, a medley of 5 of Jimmy's tracks. That also gave me maybe some gray hairs. I spent so much time there, Jimmy.
Jimmy,
I spent almost as much time here. I went back and forth. And even when Jogeir wanted the final master, I spent some time additionally. That's just, you need to go away from, I think, sometime and come back, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah,
it's like the painter and the painting. You need to step back from it.
Yeah, exactly. And get some distance and perspective. Yeah, and especially new ears.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Every musician's dream. Happy New Ears.
Oh.
Sorry.
I did not hear this.
Oh my God.
That's jokes.
Because you don't have new ears.
I don't have new ears. Yeah. Oh God.
So sorry. Right. Thank you.
Yes. Anything to add to that, or?
I think that's it.
That's it. Okay, then we carry on with Bass Cadet, who contributed 2 tracks even to the album. So, hero, definitely.
Yeah. Very interesting tracks as well, especially the second one you did. Unusual style.
And Slaygon had the privilege to master.
Oh yes,
that's why I heard it earlier. And
that's basically the only tracks I heard before.
So yeah, what can you say about them actually? How did they start, and how hard was it to finish off even 2 of them? I mean, I was struggling with 1, so.
Yes, right. I'm not sure if I'm the hero that you needed, but I'm the hero you deserved. And I made the bad mistake of trying to do 2 songs, and those songs are songs that I do pretty well since the childhood, and I kind of got to regret the choice. Like, Unreal took an insane amount of time, and I was completely lost, not knowing at all when I'm gonna head with it. Like, the initial ideas that I had in my mind did not work out, and suddenly I realized that, oh crap, we're already running out of time. The deadline is in 1 week, and I have nothing ready. I had to do Lotus from scratch to the end in 1 week, and then realized that, oh, we actually have more time. And I spent that time trying to make Unreal work, and it just went on and on and on, past several deadlines, until I realized that I have all the song written ready, but I still needed to improve so many parts of it, and again and again. But I had no time to request any parts from any other musicians, so I did not get Romeo Knight to play guitar or anything like that. I had to do everything myself.
Well, I can so feel what you are saying that it's just absolutely like it lines up with my experience as well.
Well, even though you didn't get Romeo to do guitars, they still sound bloody excellent, I would say.
Well, thank you. They were synthesizer guitars and sample guitars.
Yeah.
And I was so afraid that Romeo Knight would denounce our friendship after using them, but instead I got my snare drum sounds mocked. But he was right. He said that the original snare drum sound sounded like white noise gate reverb by Phil Collins.
That's not a too bad thing, I think.
I guess depends on the genre you're after,
true.
but if it's like heavy, like metal stuff, it doesn't work out according to him.
Yeah, true.
But it's super helpful that you can get all that input, and it can just improve the whole thing to the level, and you can learn so much from the others as well.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, and if we would play one of your tracks, which one would you pick now?
Jeez.
You should play the Lotus one. I think
listen to the Grandmaster over there on the.
You deserve so much credit for that Lotus track. There's a level of creativity there that
Thank you.
nobody could have expected. I mean,
Completely
I
agree.
had the idea for that song in my dream like 10 to 15 years ago, and I just need to make it true. I took an insane amount of time. Like, I did not realize how difficult it is to arrange a song for a big band, or a brass band anyway, and it took ages, and I lost my mind. I only have respect for people who really do that for a living, for every day.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead and play that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we are definitely on it then, and Tim is the sixth one who can talk about the track that we already played, which is Let's Score, right?
Yeah, there's two tracks. I mean, when the project started, when I first got in touch with Pete, he was just talking about it as the Encore project, and so I had all these SIDs in my head lined up, and I got on a chat with him, and he's like, it's an Amiga Remix album, and I'm like. Because I didn't really pay attention to the Amiga as much. It was the 64 that I've kind of got the fondness for. But fortunately, I'm a big Tim Follin fan, so I did have a couple of tracks in mind. In fact, I had a prototype of Puzznick I did about a year ago that I leaned on. But I always intended to do LED Storm because those arpeggios are just amazing. It's just such an awesome track, and the in-game music I don't think gets enough love a lot of the time either. And so I've kind of bolted on the level 2 music on the end like a kind of victory lap, like it's a racing game, and I think that kind of worked out quite well. But of course, being part of this quite intimidating group of amazing musicians, and you kind of join, and I put my first version out for feedback, thinking, but let's see what people say. And I think my first comment was from Danko, who said, "That sounds like a really nicely rounded mix." Right? Wow, I was just taken back. So. Yeah, the feedback on this project's been awesome. But yeah, I think it was an easy choice to pick some Tim Follin tunes because I'm a huge fan, and they're always going around in my head. So it wasn't hard to, come up with something vaguely interesting because we've all been living with this music for years in our heads, haven't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think it's so much easier when it keeps circling in your head. That helps.
Like Base Cadet, 15 years.
Yeah, it's just at some point you know that you might want to make it happen.
Yeah.
I guess sometimes it needs to boil for 5 years, 10 years. I mean,
absolutely.
There's Ryan who was working on that album for how long?
Oh, he's still working on it.
Oh yeah, he's still working on it. Yeah, right. And for how long? 10 years, right?
Oh, more than that. It's like 20 by now, because at the time we released, me and Danko released the Zeitgeist album. At that point, he had already worked on it for like 12 years. We had worked on ours for like 6 years, and we thought it was a bit of a lengthy process. But we got it released, and I thought, yay, we beat Ryan. But yeah, he still hasn't released his that solo album. Those tracks that I played on the flip side 20 years ago, they are still unreleased.
Well, good music doesn't have a timeline.
No.
Or does it, though? Sometimes when you want to release something and push it out, I guess.
Depends on the style, I guess. Some are more like contemporary things that kind of require them to be in the right time frame. But most of the tracks on this album, for instance, the Encore album, they are such a mix of styles and whatnot, so even if there are tracks that are more like contemporary, probably using that word wrong, but meant for the current times, they are still going to be very nice to listen to years from now.
Yeah, absolutely. And now I really want to give another spin. Well, we already gave a spin here to Base Cadet's Lotus. Also, Lotus is one of my favorites, personal opinion. So yeah, I guess it's like double. Okay, we will do this at some point. So anyway, Lotus 2 by Base Cadet, and we will return shortly after that.
Inside. Hear the engines roar while the pedals hit the floor. Ready, mark, set, go. Take me down the highway with your wheels on a fire.
It sounds like very like.
Don't you hide, let the tempo design. We'll chase the storm side by side. Come on, take me for a ride. Oh, take me for a spin. Through the thunder, through the sunshine. Let the whirlwind wind blow me through the Sahara, where the road starts to boil. Coming down in Sheffield on a checkpoint. You say that time's running short, but I'm sure you're right.
to the
My, oh my. Yeah.
back to the 20s, the roaring 20s or 30s or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you should. The guys are not on the screen.
Oh, no, that's because that's the wrong one. Here you are.
Thank you.
Much better, thank you.
Definitely. So, yeah, Lotus too. And I'm just realizing here that, we are talking with, yes? Someone is laughing.
Yeah, Jogeir, probably Jogeir. Well, yeah, for the last 3 albums, you had Thomas Danko doing all the mastering and sometimes mixing. How did you guys kind of attack this kind of angle when he wasn't around to do that for this album?
Okay, so
I
now
targeted him anyway.
Yeah. Who are you asking? Are you asking me?
Anyone.
Anyone who feels
That's yeah. Just don't ask me. Just ask Jimmy.
I'll panic because after I got back from Bergen from Zap Live, I had an ear infection and I went deaf in my left ear for 3 months.
Oh my god.
So I had the prospect of trying to master my track.
Blaming Bergen.
Yeah, it's all Bergen. Yeah. That was a nightmare. But fortunately, it came back about a month ago. So I furiously scrabbled around and heard my bad attempts at mastering and quickly fixed them up as best I could. But yeah, that was a challenge.
Yeah.
Real challenge.
Well, but
I was also panicking when I heard that he's not going to do the mastering and we have to do it ourselves. But I'm so glad that a certain gentleman from Sweden came to help the damsel in distress.
The Vikings are always helpful.
Yes.
they are.
The knight.
Yeah, I'm certainly no Danko, but it was fun working on your tracks, and I hope I did something good with them.
It sounds like you did.
Yes. It would have never worked without your magic.
Oh, magic touch.
I guess it also depends on style, what people can add. Because I noticed that Slaygon is really good with the dark, a little bit of a dark shade should be there in the music. And then he definitely attacks the problem like from the right way when it is dark. And when I ask him for help sometimes, that's a different story because my songs are so bright that I think it's even a challenge to kind of get them down or put them down. So we had a master attempt here too, right? But
yeah, that was basically session number 1. I can't remember how long we went back and forth with your tracks there, Bass Cadet, but it was certainly not over the course of a couple of hours. It was way longer than that.
Yeah, and I really loved the end result. So yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Because great tracks.
Oh yeah, and talking about the DAWs that we use, actually, would you guys share which DAW are you using? Because I see that there is a discussion here that started with the questions part.
Renoise, the way of the righteous.
I love the fact that Barry uses Renoise. Oh my god.
You weirdo.
I mean, it's...
Well, I'm using Propeller's Reason, so I get the most flack. And I'm using the worst possible sound banks, like more than 20 years ago.
Wow, but it's like it had these built-in sound banks, right? And you can't really add external.
Yeah, you can.
You can, but I don't have any of those. I just have Orchestra from 2003 or 4, I think. And that's it.
Wow.
Yeah. Tried that one like, I don't know, over 20 years ago, and somehow it didn't click with me. I was in the tracker era for so long. Renoise. But
Tron used Reason extensively. He
Yeah,
did all
it's-
his tracks in there and wired everything himself.
Those people who could make it work, they really made it work.
Yeah, I am truly impressed with everyone who makes it work. I can't even get a sound out of it.
Yeah, I remember that being a challenge. But
Yeah.
wow, and you use it for everything basically, right? So that's your default though.
Yeah, for like 15 years, I was just using Reason 4 and not upgrading at all. Then I just went 12 to 15 years to the future and upgrading, and I was afraid of losing the touch because suddenly I can't use the program anymore. So I had to spend like a year relearning it again. But I'm just somehow stuck into Reason, and it's quite difficult to step outside because it has so many built-in plugins that you can't get elsewhere, and I would have to start from scratch if I wanted to change into another DAW.
Yeah, that's a hassle, definitely. So, and then Jogeir.
Yeah, we know Jogeir uses Cubase. He flashed his box over there. I have the same. Is that a Cubase 5 box?
Even 3.
His screen.
It's the 5 box. That was the last physical copy I got,
Exactly.
actually.
Yeah, same here. Big ass Cubase 5 box with
the manual is like this, but I know everything, of course, right? So I don't need it.
But he's not like us. He keeps upgrading it. So he's on 15 now.
Well, I tried to keep updating.
14.
I'm a bit behind now.
15.
Yeah, 14. I'm on 14.
Yeah.
You're on
No,
14.
14. Oh,
Yeah,
not on
it's just,
15.
you have to wait for the discounts. I mean, fucking hell, it's expensive,
exactly.
right?
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Mantronix, what are you on?
Black Friday next.
Mantronix, what are you on? What are you using?
Cubase, of course. I
Of
mean,
course. He's just chilling here. Whatever. It's, Cubase, of course. What are you talking about? Jimmy?
I'm using Logic.
Oh, of course you are.
Logic
You Mac
Pro.
person, you.
Pro.
Apple freak.
Yeah.
And,
I like them apples. How do you like them apples?
They're nice.
And Tim, we know, is a little bit of a special one here. He uses an iPad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy,
I mean,
There's LED drawn.
yeah.
and what's the
They
application?
launched Logic Pro for iPad, which is pretty decent. I mean,
Yeah.
it's down. There's features missing, but all the audio routing, and there's a lot of good plugins made by the Fab Filter and other guys. So it's good enough to get by. And I thought about upgrading to get a Mac and get Real Logic Pro or Reaper or something else. And I worked out I'd have to spend like £1,500 on plugins to reproduce what I've got, because the iPad is so much cheaper. So I'm happy with this. It works for me. I sit on the sofa, you know.
Yeah,
I was just
why
about to
change
ask
if it works?
if you have a Mac as well, and if those projects are like transferable between the Mac and some sort of compatibility layer for the iPad or something, that you do like a sketch or whatever on the iPad, and then you can work on it further on a real machine.
They are compatible. Apparently, you can export Logic Pro for iPad projects to use on the desktop if you've got the plugins installed on the desktop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can just export the audio stems and do it that way if you want. But
Nice.
one day. But I tried Reaper at the weekend. I got my work laptop and I tried Reaper just to see what it was like. And it just felt really clunky, sat there with a mouse and a keyboard trying to control a door. I'm using an iPad for years. It's just clunky. Yeah, like I might just use my elbows.
Tell you what, it made so much more sense when Pete showed us around in it, because, well, he was using Reaper, and when I was thinking what to switch from Renoise to Cubase or Reaper, he was showing us around a little bit. And then it made sense. But if I would need to figure it out on my own, wow. There are sometimes things there that are a little bit counterintuitive, to me at least. But I guess each to their own.
It was the same with when you jumped over to Cubase, because it's very different from Renoise. So
yeah, but that I could get used to easily.
Yeah.
Sorry? Yes. I think there was some fiddling. Someone said something?
I was attempting to say something. No?
No?
No, I didn't reach for the mute button in time. Something played in the background.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So maybe we should carry on with the track now and to highlight everyone here. And yes, I know Jogeir will be highlighted later on. We know that he's one of his tracks.
He will be highlighted later on. Right now, he's sitting in darkness.
Yes, exactly. Now he just keeps sitting.
I'm sitting in pain.
Oh. Oh no.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
No, but
I waited for 2 years. But we have waited for like 2 years, so doesn't matter if it's 15 or 20 or 30 minutes later now.
Still
play
not
what you
on
want, of
track.
course.
yeah, exactly. Like
I mean, it's been like forever. I'm just glad that we got the album out in honor of Pete, and
yeah.
It's a joyful evening.
It is.
Yes, it is.
It is.
So we will carry on with this joyful evening after we play Mantronix's track now. And it is indeed, we are the devils.
Oh, we are. Certainly are.
Well, the track says so.
Oh, good. The track is right.
Okay, mute Slaygon.
Thanks, Jogeir. my Martin Wall.
Yes.
And sorry.
Yeah, a lot more competitive, definitely.
And much more rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty rude.
It was more fun back then.
More fun?
I think we jumped in a little late on the discussion here.
What was more fun?
It was less complicated back then.
Yeah.
The good old days.
Actually, regarding good old days, I0 had a question. Was the album considered to be named as Encore 2000 or 1500? 1000 is reserved for the prequel, most likely.
That was a Pete thing naming the album, wasn't it?
Sorry?
It was a Pete thing naming the album.
Yeah. Of course. So.
Well, I guess there's no specific modules for the Amiga 2000 or 3000 or whatever. They're just
1200.
modules. Yeah, they're just modules. It's the mod player, I guess.
Then how much longer would it sound? Encore 1200. Like you would need to say it every time you say the album's name.
You say 1200.
Well, 12. Okay. Right.
That's a bit shorter.
Okay. And Tom scattered here, not really a question, but just credit to Barry Leitch for pushing to get Peter's unfinished track from his PC. A great achievement for someone nearly 4,000 miles away, resulting in a fabulous collab and a fitting tribute to Clarky. He would be proud of you guys, but he would still have something to grumble about, a snare drum or hi-hats being too loud in the mix.
True. Yeah.
What was it? There's a hell of a story behind all that stuff. Just getting that Pete track finished. Now, you want us to talk about it now or later when we play
We can talk about it. I guess, if you want to save it for just before we play the track, then I think that would be a good outro track for the show.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
So,
that's the most appropriate, obviously.
So save that story for later on, I guess.
Yeah. And then let's remember Tom's had an addition there and a question too, but we will ask it at the end of the show. So yes.
Oh yeah, Jogeir just had to add Cubase ×2 Romeo Knight as well. Need to balance the Cubasers here. I'm a Cubaser as well.
Are you?
You and Ziona as well, you know.
Yes.
And we have Martin here, you know. So
I'm on
it's like
Cubase
we win,
Mac.
right?
But you're on a Windows machine?
I'm on Windows, yeah.
Doesn't matter. Cubase is Cubase.
Cubase.
On a Mac
Okay.
too.
I actually started on Atari.
Oh, you did? Okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
When I left the tracker days, I had an Atari 1020 with an early version of Cubase.
Oh.
I started with Music X, of course, because of Funcom back in the day. Then I went to, then it was Cakewalk. And from Cakewalk straight to Cubase. And that's about like Cubase 3, I think.
Wow.
And from then I've just been holding on the ropes and paying for every fucking upgrade, right? But here we are. Yeah.
And you never considered to go back to the tracker layout?
Well, I do all the time. I mean, I'm use it for games and for revision and all that. But you know, Cubase is like for the streaming music or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my go-to, definitely.
Are you planning on
We
reviewing?
will all find our way, right? In our quirks and what we like and all that. So
Yeah. Are you planning on
it doesn't really matter as long as the output is acceptable.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Do you have any
know.
anything planned to release at Revision?
Yeah, I'm well after the night. Then we will like close the door. It's been like open for too long, definitely, because of Pete and all that. And it's been it's been a wild ride, to say the least. Ups and downs all the way, but I'm just glad that we got, like I said earlier, got to this part in the end. So to focus on some new stuff is kind of refreshing. So yeah, I will try again to make some stuff for Vision this year, and because I'm going, and hope for the best. We will see. We will see what time brings.
Nice.
It's just 2 weeks away, so time flies, really.
Yeah, certainly does.
Jesus, 2 weeks. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Too many events this year.
Indeed.
In 2 weeks, I will be sitting in Düsseldorf, drinking alt beer with Danko and Romeo Knight. Exactly at this time in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Thursday night. So time really flies. Yeah.
Anyone else planning going? Base Cadet?
Possibly.
Possibly, okay. 2 weeks time. 2 weeks to decide, I guess.
It's always tempting, but we have so many events this year.
Tim, have you ever been to Revision or?
No, never. I fancy going. It's just trying to juggle, home life to do it. So it won't be this year, but maybe in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to go.
And Jimmy, have you been?
Yeah, I've been. Is it 2 times? But Jogeir said that you and Martin said you were going last year. But we're not going this year.
We can still change our minds, Jimmy.
2 weeks?
I'm not.
You
not
have
sure.
a lot of time now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Du har ju hela helgen på det.
Yeah. I need to do some cleaning and washing.
Yeah, whatever.
Cleaning your tracks, or what are we talking?
Cleaning the ears after this.
Barry, when are we
I'm
seeing
going
you?
to train a little on my trumpets.
Oh, nice. What do you do? Oil them or wax them, or what do you do?
No, it was just like in my track the hook sounded too much like MIDI, but I'm not sure I managed to fix that. But
did you say needy?
I just turned it down in the mix instead.
Did you say needy?
MIDI.
General
needy.
MIDI.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, general
needy. Needy, like it,
Not needy.
like it craves attention or something.
Yeah.
Or need the drink.
Sometimes I have those leads.
Yes, you certainly do. Not sometimes. Barry, when are we seeing you next at the party?
I don't know. I was looking at the Zap event, but I still can't find cheap enough tickets. I was looking at this Revision, the cost of going to Dusseldorf, and it's like $1,300 and a 14-hour flight.
No.
Having to stop in Istanbul. Istanbul. I'm not going to Istanbul.
I'm not going to Istanbul.
That's Istanbul.
Why not?
X in the Netherlands or Back in Time Live, Bergen.
There's wars and shit going on down there.
Yeah, I know. It's not exactly good for Americans to be going abroad at the moment.
No. So if you had to choose X in June or Back in Time Live in July?
I don't know. I've never been to X. I'd like to go to X, I think.
It's an experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it is, but yeah, you're all having to share dorms together and stuff. And
Yeah.
Well, that's also the fun part
They're
of it.
really friendly together, Barry. You love it.
If you do come, Barry, I will buy you a beer.
But
Yeah,
you don't need to buy
bye,
beer
whatever.
need about 1,000 to make up for the cost of the damn flights.
I thought they had a free beer.
Everything is free, you know.
Yeah, that's
so
why
it's
he
just
said.
teasing you. Everything is just free.
You can drink all the beers, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
How many days do I have to drink them dry?
one advantage with the ticket that really everything is included, and if you eat like twice a
Yeah.
day or 3 times, I don't know, then even your food
yeah.
is covered.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
they have several Finns over there, and they still haven't run out of beer.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like they counted on it. It's like if there's 3 or 4 Finnish people, then they double the amount of beer they pull in.
Yeah, it's incredible actually how prepared those guys are.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a while now.
Yeah, totally. So, well, anyway, yeah, just a thought. So, if you buy your ticket, technically all you need is your plane ticket. So, you won't really spend much more, I think, when it comes to X. Bergen is a different story, though, but that's at the end of July. So, you
Exactly.
still have more time to think about
Yeah,
that.
plenty of time.
I'm pretty
It's-
sure that you will have accommodation there as well.
Yeah, it's more than 2 weeks.
Certainly more, yeah. All right. Just checking here.
I just checked the questions channel, and I don't see any new questions other than basically statements that Yerontel uses renoise too, as does Mackey. But yeah, if you do have any questions for the guys, please throw them in the Encore500 V2 questions
Yeah, absolutely.
channel.
Maybe we should check the channel as well, because there is some discussion.
Yeah, I haven't gone through the public channel. My scroll thingy on the mouse is a bit weird.
That's
It keeps-
always the harder part. But maybe it is time for us to play a
It
track.
definitely is.
Yes. So
And this time I won't forget to mute you guys. Thanks for that earlier. You perfect timing.
yeah, well done. So who we didn't play just yet was Jogeir, obviously.
Obviously.
So
Yeah, just ignore me. I just
Yeah,
Ignore
just
me.
do that.
it's alright.
It's you know, you're hard to
One day.
Yeah, one day. You're hard to gloss over, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, but you did the Rings of Medusa here, and well, someone was complaining I didn't play the tracks in order, so there you go. Now the second track.
Yeah.
There it comes.
They are the tracks not necessarily in the right order.
Yes, I know.
It's
And the
all-
right notes.
It's all the tracks, but not necessarily in the right order.
But the right notes and probably in the right order when it
probably.
comes to him.
Probably
so
in
yes.
this track, yes.
Okay, so here is Rings of Medusa by Jogeir Liljedahl.
discussion in the middle again, I think.
Yes, we are. Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello. Let me get you back on the screen. Where are you? There you are.
And we lost Tim.
That we did, yes.
He might come back.
Yes, and Romeo Knight might pop in about
We lost
40
Tim.
minutes or something.
Where's Tim? Tim.
Tim is still
Tim
connected, but disconnected the camera. I guess. Timmy
where are
went for some.
Tim is picking his kid.
Yeah. Okay.
I cannot forget that when we went to Zeb last year, and that was also when we met Pete for the very first time in our lives, which, well, didn't really feel like the first time, but it was for real. And there was Tim in the hotel, but we didn't see him yet in real life, only from photo. And we knew that he's somewhere around, but we weren't sure, like, this guy is similar to the photo or that guy?
We sat down to have breakfast on the second day.
Yes.
And a guy sat down at the table next to us, or behind you, I think, and I spotted him and went, "That looks like Tim. How do I just walk up to him?" And then I thought, no, let's see what happens. And I just yelled out, "Tim!" No reaction, so it wasn't Tim. Well, later on we met him, of course.
Yes. Now we know how he looks.
Yes. But that was fun. Yeah, so there was a question about workflows in the question channel from Segura, who says, do you start with a melody, basic arrangement, drums, or experiment on a keyboard, jam on a guitar? How do you get started? What's the first piece that you put down so you get inspiration to move forward? Anyone? Start with Barry, maybe. You're on the top.
Yeah, with that one, I had trouble getting the lead sound right. I remember that was really problematic because the original just had this simple Amiga chip sound with an arpeggio on it. And I tried like 1,000 different sounds to replace it with, and it lost that energy, just having a different tone in there. It had to be something sharp and piercing and just kind of irritating. I like that about it. So I ended up using the Amiga sound and combining it with the synth and putting some reverb on it, just making it sound the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, sometimes sounds just doesn't matter what you do, they just don't work out only when the original is there.
It's particularly difficult with Amiga remixes because you have the real sample there, a real sampled instrument. So even if it's a piano and you change it to a different piano, well, it's a different piano and it sounds different to the listener, and it's annoying to the listener because they expect the original piano.
Yeah, totally. Like
it's a lot easier with chip sounds and stuff because people when they hear it, they approximate what it would sound like as a real guitar as opposed to a chip one.
Yeah.
But I guess it also depends if you are going for a remake type of direction where you want to be true to the original, somewhat true at least, or you go on a completely different path, like Firefox did or Cadet did, for example. Yep. Because if you take a completely different path, then all the freedom is yours. So.
The question here is, did you start with the lead, or did you have like a bass that you put the lead on and figured out all the tests you did with the different leads and whatnot? Did you more or less have the rest of the track solid? Which parts did you start with, basically?
I think I started with a lead on that one and then went back and filled in the slow part at the beginning. I wanted to rise up in speed and be more exciting. I like tunes that make you want to jump up or get up and jump around a bit, so
yeah,
I like that slow introduction and then to go somewhere with a piece.
Yeah.
Do you usually start with the lead?
No, I mean, it depends. Sometimes you start with the bass, sometimes it's just a single sound or a rhythm, or depends on what you're working on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the same for you, Martin?
Yeah, I was thinking. I mean, I think it's a different process to doing a remix versus doing something of your own. And I mean, in my case here with the remix, it was more about, you know, let's get the notes right first, let's get everything in there, and then let's find a direction for the, I guess, the soundscape and how to sort of build up the track. So I've been pretty, you know, in this case I've been pretty true to the original. Did some minor changes, but it's, you know, you could also, you know, I think the Lotus track, I think, is that we heard earlier. It's very, you know, very original, very cool, I must say. So yeah, I mean, but when, as Barry said, when I do a track of my own, that could be anything. So that inspires me to start with, and then you build from there.
Yeah. For remixing, sounds like you're basically doing the same as me. Make sure you get the notes in there, and then you can start to reorganize things and trying to find the correct soundscape for it. I know Bass Cadet, you had probably had the song in your head for 15 years, so probably knew exactly what you wanted it to sound like. So how do you attack that from that angle when you basically have the whole thing in your head already? What do you start with?
I start with crying in front of the door. Well, honestly, usually I have to just somehow make it sound proper in my head so that I have the final idea. But I completely ruined that approach with Unreal. Like, I was so lost and I had to rethink the song completely again because my mind did not work at all on that song. But on Lotus it was pretty straightforward, but it was just incredibly difficult to make the brass instruments sound like completely no crap and to work together. Like, I have no idea on how to arrange them properly. But I just spent a week without leaving my computer, and that's what came out. And also writing the lyrics was difficult. I spent most of the year just trying to write the lyrics, and I could not make them, and I just realized that I have to start writing the song and everything else, and then just suddenly the lyrics started to come out. And I tried to put as much of information that you have on the game into the lyrics, like the places, the car, and like location of the company that makes the game, because you don't see any humans in the game at all.
Yeah.
And when you have these block experiences, I think it's very valuable to gain insight from each other here. How do you attack that problem when you feel blocked? When whatever you try is just not right, it's just not working. And yes.
Then you do what Barry did. You just use the original and spice it up with the synth.
But yeah, really, you guys, what do you do when you are getting stuck? And I think that almost everyone said last year that this happened after like July, August.
I think for me, I mean, I went back and wrote the slow part at the beginning of the tune after that. It was just a way, it was somewhere to start, you know, that's how your feelings low and melancholy, and that's where I started writing it.
Well, that resonated with what you felt, I guess. Better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Firefox, you've done, you and Jogeir both done a bunch of Amiga modules. Those most likely have a very different approach than a remix. So what parts would you start with generally, or in particular this case with your remixes on this album? Let's start there. What were the first steps?
On the remix?
Yeah.
For me, since before, I only did like small loops, and then I just get tired because I can't get over that threshold. And Danko told me that, but you need to like make the arrangement don't work on just a small loop, or make the chords and do the arrangement in broad sense, and this is what I did with this track. But I usually experiment a lot with different things. I mean, for this I've been, some people's gonna shoot me now, but I've been using ChatGPT, I've been using Suno for like getting ideas. I just upload my things and I get some ideas. I play with melodies and I write in the lyrics. I get like some feedback.
Yeah.
And then I just went from there and built the whole track and got on Fiverr. I got this guy Sean from the States, who is a certified Jamaican, and he was actually born in '91 when I wrote Rastaman from the beginning.
Nice.
Wow.
And he was like, oh, you know, this is a coincidence, and I just love this track, and I need to sing on it.
That's perfect.
That's cool.
That is so perfect.
but it's for me it's always like a creative process, and to use whatever tool you have.
Yeah. And
It's simple as that. It's the end result that matters. How you get there, it's another story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
guess
is
it's-
partly
I
why,
like to experiment.
Yeah, this is partly why I think people ask it so often, is because everyone has a different process of getting started or whatever. So in general, it is whatever gets you started is a good start.
yeah, and it's good.
But the version that is now is not like the first one.
No, of course
So
not.
it's
But as long as you use it, as long as you use the tools, even Suno, like to gain ideas and not generate the whole song, obviously, because
Yeah.
well, that is not really
no.
someone's.
I have a really big project, so
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's completely fine. I gather a lot of ideas when it comes to how to execute something, how to approach a problem with Gemini. Usually, like it can give those missing puzzle pieces and they are very specific problems to approach. So it's not necessarily the thing that Google will just drop an article of them, because digging down to the specifics doesn't work. And I think it's really good that we can attack these problems this way.
yeah.
They're all
So-
tools. It's
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
end,
yeah.
it's you making the decisions what goes in and what doesn't, and how it goes in.
Yeah, you
'Cause
just
you're
need to
creating
use
it.
them the right way, because it's even back in the module times when I started to make music, I didn't like loops, because loops were not something I felt that I created. I needed to put in the notes individually. I know that it is a little bit stupid now, because obviously now there's a lot of tools that can just create arpeggios. You just press the button and it's beautiful. So we approach this differently now, but back in the days, even then, it was bothering, because someone else did that chord or drum loop, and then you call it yours and it felt wrong. And now apparently whole songs are created by others, or Suno, and people call it theirs. So that is a different story, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FS says, well, before we go to FS's comment there, Jogeir, do you have anything to kind of add to these different ways of getting started? What did you, how do you generally do it? Do you do it the same for mods as you do for streaming music stuff, for instance? Do you start with the same kind of a base thing?
It's very different and in a DAW environment for me anyway. I usually try to figure out what sort of soundscape I want. Like the last track, the track you just heard, I went for more of a organic feel. Soft, but like analog, like 70s, 80s, early 80s, 70s kind of vibe. But it all depends on what you. I mean, you hear a mod, right? Or you hear a track on Amiga, and we all have our different sort of observations about the track, and how you interpret it is up to you, right?
Yeah.
So like my track, there are no drums, for instance, and I have drums in mine, right? So, but you do if you feel like you're comfortable with changing it to that degree. But well, I think drums will work here. I'm kind of guy that I'm going for it, and hope for the best. If people like it or not, doesn't matter. You go with what you're thinking of. I remember playing it to Danko when the transition comes in and when the drums start, and he said, "Oh fucking hell! Oh, this is great!" He really liked it, and that just kind of backfires in a good way to me, right? Wow! I did the right thing, and you go on for there. But I've been in this game for many years, so you kind of pick up of it, like Jimmy as well. You pick up on certain things, and you kind of know what works or would work. Talking about remixing, of course.
Yeah, not carpentry.
Woodwork. It's all sort of a gut feel kind of thing for me now. Anyway, I really don't want to do if I'm loving, if I'm starting a track and I'm loving it when I start it, and it goes to like sort of I'm not too sure anymore, and I would just put it to bed for a year or two or whatever, and pick it up again. And if I have some input worthwhile, I mean, it's very strange. It's difficult to explain how it works, but you kind of get a knack or a feel for what you think will work now. Yeah.
And how often do you get back?
Put a finger on it, but yeah.
How often do you get back to your old projects?
But yeah, it's very difficult to. Yeah.
How often do you get back to your old tracks? Do you have like a scheduled? Let's revisit the old stuff this Friday.
Yeah, I actually do. One of the tracks I'm bringing to revision, which is a streaming track, was an original Amiga idea I made like in '92, and I just put it into Cubase, and I wiggle on about, tried different various sounds and all that, and I found like a sort of a groove, and I thought, wow, this might work. So I'm working on that, and just hope I got picked out this year, right? We'll see. But yeah, it's we have like a vault of probably Jimmy as well, and Mantronix, us Amiga dudes, and Barry maybe as well. Yeah, I know Barry for sure has like thousands of unreleased ideas and stuff, right? So it's just about picking the right kind of idea, and just hope for the best. We never know anything, but the beauty of it is that we do what we love, right? So just go with the flow, baby. Yeah, definitely.
Anyone else wants to share insights? What motivates you to get going?
Or how you get going, like more specifically how you get started. What do you start with when you get going? Tim was away for a little bit. Do you have any do you go to bed with your iPad and start fiddling around until you go to sleep, and the iPad lands on your face or something, and you
my
wake
wife
up
awake
and
in
all of a
bed,
sudden
yeah.
there's like a beginning of a track in there? Or what happens?
Yeah, I think it's two things. One is there's this chair downstairs that I'll sit down and go for a break when I'm at work, because I work from home, I work here. And often good ideas happen there. I'll just sit down and I'll get an idea in my head. And I'll go upstairs, try it out, and it's rubbish, and I'll throw it away. And I just do that on repeat. I think that's the main thing, is often I find I throw most ideas away because they're not good enough. And eventually you find the right idea, and that gives you a spark and sends you in a direction. And then you get a block at some point, and then you're stuck again. And you just keep going. I mean, I think years ago, when I first started doing remixes again, or first started making music again, I kept getting stuck. And I realized after a few years is you always find a way. And I think that's what you got to not lose sight of, is you will find a way. You know, don't get frustrated and give up. Just keep going at it, and when you do find a way and you do get an interesting idea or something accidental, usually it's accidents, right? You're on a keyboard and you do something subconsciously and it sounds great. What did I do then? And you try and capture that, and it's trying to take those moments and do something useful with. And that's where the joy comes from, because I think that's the thing that gives you the most joy.
Yeah.
Is when you accidentally stumble across something really cool and you run with it and it goes somewhere.
Yeah,
so,
a little bit of internal exploration. You just something came out of you, and now you just found it.
yeah, totally. But I think everyone will probably agree with me. The most frustrating thing is finding sounds and making sounds. Because I don't think a lot of us have the time. Certainly, me don't have necessarily the skill to sit down and design patches, and it takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
I think that can suck the creativity out of you. So yeah, having a synth that's got bucket loads of presets is always a win. I think.
That actually leads us neatly to FS's question here. He says, I struggle with the endless selection of plugins, sounds and VSTs. How do you choose your sounds? Do you focus on a few plugins or sound sets? Do you have any tips on for good plugins for beginners?
Don't ask me, because I'm a plugin hoarder.
Hi. Hello, brother.
Everyone always says, find a plugin you really like and get to know it really well. And I just never found that to be anything I can do well.
No,
it's like,
I know Morty does that well with, he had, I can't remember the plugin right now, but he knows it backwards and forwards and inside and out, and he can make it sound like anything.
It's the Modifier plugin.
Yeah,
we know this.
Yeah, but there is, to my knowledge, there is not this one synth or plugin rather that does it all. For me, when I try to find a lead, I generally go to Xfer Records Serum, for instance. But any synth really, just load up a shit bunch of like presets and patches and whatnot, and start twiddling with the knobs and see what comes out, basically.
Essentially,
you know.
Yes, that's me. Hello. I'm your resident knob.
I would say to FS that if I were him, I would focus on. Well, if you get like Nexus, it's like a really nice and kind of cheap go-to for just getting your IDs out, and it's okay,
You said
and
Nexus,
then you have
right?
Omnisphere, which is like an improved, much improved version of it. But to just get the like sort of all-around VST, which covers like every aspect, and then you will find your niche.
Yeah.
By buying like a random, sort of synths, maybe one for leads or one for drums, whatever.
Yeah.
But sort of like a main package, I would opt for Omnisphere definitely first.
Yeah.
Or Nexus if you like, but you can just turn off like effects. There are like presets with okay sounds, but just turn off the the delays and all that crap, and you'll find your way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As,
but you can always also now in Nexus like edit more stuff, so it's fully editable.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
used to be like that, but these days definitely more ways of tweaking the sounds.
many
But
options.
you mentioned Omnisphere. If you need any help, poke Marcel. That's one of his favorite go-to tools. He knows it inside and out.
Yeah, Omnisphere is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Just saying it straight out, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It has all the like additive synthesize
Everything, hardware synthesizers, and all the effects you can just throw in on everything is insane. So it costs a lot, but if you save up money for it, definitely go for it, and you will not be sorry.
Yeah.
And if you would compare Nexus and Omnisphere, then what are the drawbacks of Nexus?
Yeah, I don't want to
I think
slag
it's
it
more
off.
complex.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's I think to edit things in Nexus, it's more complex.
Yeah, and I also think that Nexus is maybe more EDM directed, like sound-wise. In there, but of course there are you could just buy sound sets like Stratosphere and guitars and Hollywood strings or whatever. You could buy but in the core, it's more EDM than Omnisphere. Omnisphere is like all around. That's like more. It has more of everything.
Okay.
No matter style or whatever. And it seems like Nexus is, at least over the last 2-3 last years, like going more towards the EDM genre. I don't know, Jimmy. It feels like that to me anyway. With the Swedish house mafia stuff and all that, you have like specific patches of you could buy like libraries.
There are, but there is a lot of, I don't do EDM, so to speak, but my whole song is Nexus. Like everything that you hear in the song is Nexus. So it can
Except
add
the
a lot
kick,
of-
because it's been replaced.
Yeah, the kick has been replaced, yes. But yeah, it's like from my end, I say that definitely second the thought that you need to choose one or two plugins that you love, and I know it's very attractive to be a plugin hoarder, but then it will be so many choices that it's just, no, I panic. Like, I don't want to see 100 options because I won't know what to go for. And I think if someone starts this, then it's even more overwhelming. So a few plugins are enough to start if they are the right ones, right?
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that you always come back to the same
Yeah.
same plugins.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
For me, I just love the Roland Cloud thing. To get those old analog sounds.
Yeah.
No.
As for drums, for instance, I tend to start off with a layer of superior drums and kind of try to find a nice groove and whatnot, but very often you don't actually hear superior drums in the final product, other than like cymbals and hi-hats and that sort of thing. Kick is almost always replaced with something else, a snare almost always replaced with something else, that sort of thing. But you have a starting point at least, and if worst comes to worst, then you can leave that in and just go with it,
Yeah.
So at least it's a starting point, is what I'm saying. Like the best way of getting going is to actually just get going, and then you work your way through whatever trouble you might find yourself in, because you will find yourself in trouble in terms of kind of
Sooner or later.
getting anywhere with anything. Like, ask any of these guys, they will tell you they have already told you they have a gazillion unfinished projects because, well, they weren't good enough, or like Tim, he just throws them away. I don't know, do you even save them? for later? Like, do you loop back and listen to crap that you did that you didn't like?
I get rid of it. I don't want to see that again. You know,
Exactly.
If it's good enough, it'll stick in my head, and I can come back to it.
Yeah.
But the interesting point you say about that is that about getting going is I sometimes find it's easiest to maybe just don't start from the beginning of a track. Go to your favourite point in the track and try and build out from there.
That is a very good point.
And then you can build up a vibe, and then you can take it from there, and you can start building up to that, and then take it from that point onwards. I tend to find that's the most successful way for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I completely agree on that. Yeah. Because it's much more motivating when you get the most important part for you right first. Then you have the power to build around it, I guess.
Yeah, to me it's like a confidence booster that, okay, at least I can get my favorite part correct. And then once you have that, you can start to do what I think it was Danko who suggested to Jimmy that, like, just lay out the rest of the track and then build from there.
Yeah.
But at least you have kind of put some effort into your favorite part. Once you get there, if you lay out the whole track and do all the legwork to get all of the bits and pieces in, and then you get to your favorite part with all of that work put in, and you just can't get it right, then it's like it's a throwaway anyway. So if you get at least that part right, then you can start to flesh out the rest, put in the or arrange the thing in the way you want and flesh it out afterwards. But yeah,
sometimes I think that's part of the fun is the fact if you've got a part and you think it's like a puzzle box. You think, how do I get from here to here?
Yeah.
You know, and that can be the fun part with working out music.
Yeah. Completely agree. Bass Cadet, you have a lot of cables behind you and machines that you plug those cables into. And as we heard earlier, your plug-in rack is, 23 years old by now? How do you kind of choose what instruments you're going to use? Obviously, the theremin will be one of them, but what else do you get started with? How do you kind of... There we go.
Yeah. Theremin is pretty much a given to me. I use it almost on every song that I ever release. And also, Osmose is a favorite of mine. Like, I did most of the sounds on Unreal with it, and also the guitar, half of the guitars with it, and modular synths, but I pretty much use the modular only with the theremin. So I try to keep it controls so that I don't drown in the modules, and yeah, it did not work great. But I use some plugins like the usual suspects, and pretty much that's what I've been using lately.
And the guitars on your track were from the old 23-year-old pack that you had, or
even older?
Even
like
older.
The Factory Sound Bank, and also Osmose, which came out in 2021 or something like that. 2022.
Nice.
Mantronix, do you have anything to add?
No, I think it's been said. For me, one thing that I thought of it. I played piano since I was a small kid, so I often start to build my tracks as a piano piece, and then go from there with what kind of soundscape do I want. But there's different ways, and I hate to say it, but I was like many of the guys on in the Amiga scene, and at least I know Jogeir and Jimmy. I was obsessed with tracking, and I'm not as obsessed any longer with music. I have to have a mood or inspiration, and that takes me forward. I can't force it like I did back in the old days. Well, where you just there's also this of just if you are persistent enough, you will reach a result. But I don't have that I don't have that time to be that persistent. I have to have inspiration instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it could be a sound or anything that brings you forward when you're trying to find a sound or something. But it's really hard when you just do preset searching.
Yeah, very often the case for me. I hear a sound that just triggers me. Like, oh, that one I do like. I need to do something based off of that, or something similar, and kind of bake it into a bigger picture, so to speak. So
yeah, absolutely. And I was wondering, maybe we should highlight a track here from someone who wasn't played yet, because we still have about at least 3 artists, at least, if not more, who we didn't play during the evening. One of them is Elman, who did the Trx Warrior track, the remix of Trx Warrior, and I don't think I know this particular one. So
I don't think I think I heard again one of the work in progresses, but it's not a track I'm familiar with.
So should we
from before,
give it a listen?
Yes.
Okay.
We definitely should.
We shall
Here's
return
Elman and
shortly.
Trx Warrior.
I want to see proof.
I want to see proof.
No there, yes. Yes, we all want to see proof.
You want to see proof? Okay.
I don't know of what, but we want to.
I will show you proof. I will fucking share it to the whole fucking channel. Look on the side chat.
On the side chat? Which side chat?
There you are.
On the video chat.
Oh
if you
yeah,
go
oh,
to
that one. Okay.
I can't open it right now here. If you
Checking.
hover there, the chat button.
That
There we
one.
go.
Yeah.
Show you proof.
You didn't post everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's mistyping.
Look in the side chat.
Yes, it's all good.
I mean, why do you guys actually? I mean, okay, whatever. But it's kind of cool though.
I don't know what the question is, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Why do we do anything?
Side chat. Let's make some love.
Not on camera.
Maybe it's too early for that.
That's for the after party.
And we had a completely different discussion going on the public channel, and I see that some people got into the plugin talk with VPS Avenger. Dax is with us, Lala is with us now. Rhino Fan is also listening, by the way.
So
What do you mean?
here, that's
It's a natural thing.
from Firefox's Rastaman project, and then we had Tim Forsyth with his iPad thing.
And someone is listening to us, and we get the feedback here.
Definitely not me.
It is not coming from us.
Let's see, go back to that, and let me bring you guys in again. There we go.
So Ryan said, limit your instrumentation.
Yes, that is always a good point. I am very bad at that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. So what's the subject of oh my god?
Not even he knows.
Okay, well.
Yes, that is always a good point. I am very bad at that.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's Jogeir listening back to me.
Jogeir is like
Yeah,
echoing.
he's looping back everyone.
Oh, what's
into-
happening? Like 1 minute after.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you do?
Can
Do you
I
have the
blame
stream
everything
open?
on you?
Do you have the stream
Great
open?
job.
Do not put us on your speakers.
What the fuck is that?
Sounds
What's
like
happening?
If you're that far behind, then you're probably listening to the stream in some tab somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, amazing.
Technology, eh?
Not knowing which tab is playing the music. Just like in your brain.
Yeah, Amiga is much easier. Just the one machine, you plug in audio, done. Yeah, there we go, thank you. Firefox. Represent.
Not knowing which tab is playing the music. Just like in your brain. We can listen to ourselves.
Come
now.
on.
Yeah, it's
You turn
perfect.
your stream off, mate. Goodness sake.
There we go, thank you.
Jesus.
Firefox.
What do you
Amateur. It's you. Turn your bloody stream off.
What's wrong?
You've got the video playing in the background
Shut
somewhere.
down your browser!
Aren't you listening to the stream?
I forgot to mute. I
Yes,
forgot
you
to
did.
mute the name.
Excellent. Okay.
And if it says a perfect comment for that, Jogeir is back in time.
It is indeed. He takes us back in time as well.
We're going back in time, baby.
Yeah.
Way back.
Yeah, way back.
Right.
Yes.
So, do we have any more questions in the question channel there? I saw a lot
I
of
think people are not
pictures and
using the
whatnot.
question channel a lot today.
Well, if they're
It
not,
seems like it's the
I can't scroll back in the public channel to find questions, so
Why
post them in
not?
the Encore500 because my scroll button is fucked.
Oh, your scroll abilities are
Yes.
limited. Okay, well,
It's
that's
very limited.
anyway. It's yeah. We talked about workflows and motivation and whatnot, and He's a touch slow.
Lala has a good point here. Nexus is awesome. So besides being a plugin hoarder, he has Jogeir. Are you also a preset library hoarder? Asking for a friend. Well, he will hear the question in about a minute when his stream has caught up, I guess.
But the question is not only to him, so...
No, that was to him.
That was to him, okay.
Yeah. It's not to me.
Okay. It was specifically asked to you, but okay. He
I don't see it specifically. No, it's just he responded, but I think Lola was asking everyone.
No, he had it specifically
Yeah, we're all preset hoarders. We all have insane amounts of presets saved and downloaded.
Right there.
Yeah, okay.
Although there's nothing worse than when you're trying to find the right sound, you've been through 4,500 presets and you still haven't found it yet.
Yep.
That's like the worst.
Well,
but, yeah.
That's kind of when you just have to put it on the shelf for like a few days and then come back to it and oh yeah, of course, that one. I should have used that one from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Or that's where you start layering instruments and annoy the shit out of people who will mix it.
Usually not the best idea, but yeah, sometimes that's a thing you can do.
But sometimes you just need an attack or a pluck or whatever that needs to connect the rest, and then if the sound capabilities are not giving themselves, like you just can't achieve it with the knobs as you want, then I guess it's fine. If you frequency cut them, obviously. But yeah, it's how many of you are manipulating sounds to the extent that like you are really into it and you know how to achieve really what you want if you find a similar...
Sound design, it's called.
Yes.
Do you do any of that, or do you just basically use presets and then tweak them a little bit? Start with Barry. Start with Barry there.
You get something that's close enough and then you change it a bit to exactly what you want it to be. Whether it's turning off, because there's so many presets have masses of reverb and chorus and effects, delay effects. You usually got to turn that stuff off just to match the tempo of the rest of your piece.
Yeah. And Jimmy, you had something to...
I usually browse presets or samples. I try to I have XO for drums when I'm looking for sounds. It's a drum program, and it has like a star map with dots, and you press one dot and you hear a sample or a bass drum or a snare drum or a hi-hat, then it picks up on the similar sounding sounds. So it's pretty good actually.
The XO?
Yeah.
XO?
Yeah, never heard of. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I use that as well. I actually got referred to that by Chris Julbeck himself while back at time in Bergen in 23, 4. The year he was there, 3 or 4. The same year you were there, Barry.
3.
And he started talking about, he just raved about Excel. Wow, it's just amazing. Because it was actually, you just click like a search button, and it goes through every wave file of your, like all your drums. That maps it towards on a star chart, like Firefox said. So you will find like really close sound-wise bass drums. You could easily replace them to hear like, wow, I need a tiny bit more of bass or whatever, or more of no bass, but they're all all the variances out there just by some clicks. So it's a nice tool to have.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that sounds really
Yeah,
cool.
I will post a picture in the
Yes, please do.
Encore 500.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice plugin to have.
Does it come with its own sample sets, or does it scan through your own?
Just a tool. You could buy
Yeah.
preset sets.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I thought it was going through, like if you drop a bunch of kick drums in a folder, it analyzes them and gives suggestions based on that.
It does.
Oh, that too. Ah, that's
That
great.
is what it does. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you for me, I also have it. It just forwarded it to my battery folder, right? And you have like 1,000 drums
Yeah.
of all sorts, and it just and it picks it and find like, and you see it on a nice start chart. So you can easily replace like a very similar sounds. You just use your arrow keys or a mouse while you're playing like your MIDI track and find, oh well, that sounds better. It's a very easy way to find like the real drums or the feel you urge for.
Yeah, sounds very efficient.
Yeah. Does it work equally good?
It's nice.
Does
Of course, I picked it up because Hulsbeck himself raved about it. Oh, it's such an amazing tool. It's just, all the bass drums and snare drums you have, and I thought, oh, I know what it is. I remember just put it on my phone like a calendar. So when I came home to my hometown, I will look at what XO, what? Oh yeah, that's right. And I went in and did a search on Google, and I just bought it because it's just amazing, and it saves you a lot of time. Definitely.
That's I'm looking at the picture Jimmy posted. That's a lot of samples you got there.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Wow, impressive.
Most of these in your library there, are those like from sample packs or things you have collected over the years, like including like all the Amiga kicks and snares and whatnot you have?
No, it's only like sounds I've collected over the years.
Yeah. Cool.
You can choose which folder they want to insert. So if you have like old Amiga stuff, you can just show the folder, I want that included as well, and it will actually bring it in. So it's very it's a nifty product.
Yeah.
Let's say
Nice.
like that.
It works equally good for leads as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't
cool.
matter where it's from. It just works.
Wow. Okay, we need to get this.
It's a nice tool.
Yeah. Nice. Definitely gonna have a look, because spending time on looking up sounds, just the right sound is
it can be it can be gruesome.
nightmare. Yeah,
Definitely.
so having a tool that will help you kind of sort things out, like here's something that sounds almost like that, try this sort of a thing. Sounds fucking excellent.
And Jogeir, Zifoid said, Jogeir, even though you have EXO, you let Firefox make the drums for you instead, huh?
Well, you saw Firefox's library. His is bigger.
It's not about whose is bigger, okay?
No, it's about how you use it.
Yeah. True. Yeah, that's
No, they lied.
No, we didn't.
Probably we should play some music
I think
as
it's
well.
about time.
About
We'll
time.
have to.
So who we didn't play
Yeah.
music from just yet? Well, it's at least two people I can think of.
Yeah.
Is Romeo on his way?
I haven't heard anything from him.
Anyway,
It should be like any minute now. See if you
any
can.
minute, any minute. you
Yeah,
say.
I think he's.
There we go. So, Good.
Just around the corner.
Time for a track then.
Okay, so let's show Romeo Knight's contribution to this album then, which is called The Pawn.
Yeah.
So that's how you summon Romeo Knight. You play his track, and voila, you get a Romeo Knight.
2 weeks, Ike. 2 weeks. I mean, it's time flies. 2 weeks, we will actually meet. Exactly on this day, Thursday. Yeah.
I have a pawn base for you to play to you.
I look forward
the first one to hear the pawn base.
I look forward to the wet fucking pawn base.
Yeah.
Eike,
Yeah,
the guitar over your left shoulder is trying to escape.
So they're playing the pawn now. I don't know if you've listened to the actual stream.
Yeah, we just played your track.
Oh,
Yeah, I got the ending.
Yeah, you got the ending. Okay, just the right
It
timing.
was a happy one.
Yeah, by the way, hi everyone else also.
Hello.
Ending. Hey.
Just in time.
I don't know.
Just in time for the end.
So how are you doing and how do you feel about this album release tonight?
I'm very excited about it coming out finally because it took quite a while now, longer than expected because there was no one anymore who was like taking out the whip as we were used to. So, but however, because it took that long, there were so many occasions where I was able to put guitar on other people's tracks. So that was a bonus for me. So yeah, very cool tracks again. I'm very excited about Jimmy's track because he put lots of effort and very much live instrument, what I love. So,
well, okay. Well, but I mean, he didn't put that. I mean, he paid people. You're saying it's kind of weird.
I don't care. As long as it's not AI, I'm
okay. It's an amazing tool we have, right? Us musicians to like rent people like living and loving their instrument, put them into our like MIDI thingies. It's just such an amazing tool.
Yeah, so it's another dimension.
Yeah, definitely. It's just amazing.
Oh, he's on the run.
Yeah, there he goes.
Run. He
left us immediately after he joined.
Yeah.
Oh, he just needs to hold the body bag over.
Get cozy. It's okay.
He's been rehearsing with this band. So he just came home.
Oh.
That's right.
Very nice of you to join up though in all that stress and all that. I appreciate that.
It was a very cool rehearsal. We got it was very productive. We got basically a song finished, a new one today.
Nice.
And going to record it as well because we record any song nowadays. Because why not?
Yeah.
You have the hard drive space, so why not?
You can just record a song, why not?
Yeah.
Keep telling you that.
It's not about having the inspiration or whatever. I have the hard drive space, so I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Maybe Romeo Knight, you can tell us the inspiration for picking this particular song to remix, The Pawn.
And how was it? And how long did it take?
Pawn.
As you might know, I'm more into C64, and I find it so much easier to remix C64 stuff because there's more. I mean, the Amiga tunes already have the samples, and everything is predetermined, and you can just take the same thing and make it better, or otherwise you need to do something completely different, and then it's not a remix anymore, at least in my perception. So, so I was looking for something really special, and actually there was nothing coming up in my mind. So I went to Amiga Lemon, or Lemon Amiga, or how is it called? I don't know.
There's Lemon 64
and went
Lemon
through
Amiga.
every year, starting at the very earliest years of Amiga games, and that was actually very productive because there were a couple of tunes I didn't remember even existed, but they were really they pressed the nostalgia switch. So that's when the Pawn was one of the very first discs I ever had on Amiga. So that tune was running up and down back then, like 1987 or something, or when it came out, 88, I don't know. And I think I never got to hear it in between. So lots of Amiga tunes, because you love them, you listen to them in between. So there is not that direct connection to that actual initial year when you got to hear it the first time and you started loving it. So when I came onto the Pawn, it was a no-brainer. Because it's, I mean, it has very high quality samples, especially for the time, but the arrangement is so sparse and there's so much room left you can fill up with other instruments. And you can, it almost feels like a layout only, and it's, okay, I got the samples, I put the notes here, and it's not really a song, it's just a few melodies. So that was the inspiration to come up with an actual song based upon these sounds, especially the slap bass and the very dry drums. And that was actually a thing, that the dry drums, when I gave that song to Danko to master, he came back to me and said, oh, okay, it sounds fine, but the drums are so dry. Are you sure you didn't forget to put some reverb on it or something? So yeah, but it was my intention to keep it exactly like in the original, at least for the first bars. So yeah, that's the story behind it. And doing it was, I don't know, over a span of like 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, fairly quick,
that was pretty fast. It was pretty easy to do because, I just needed to find instruments that sounded like the original samples, just only in a kind of improved way, and then fill it up with guitar, of course.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like it was a bit easier for you than for many other people, because I know many were struggling.
Yeah, probably. Also because we had a deadline that is like almost, I don't know, it's 9 months ago, the deadline or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And I almost forgot about finishing it. And okay, there's a deadline in 2 weeks or something. Yeah. And then, so I finished it, of course, right for the deadline, because I'm German.
And you finished it with precision.
A German machine.
And it was, I found out it was unnecessary to be that on that punctual.
Do you hear that, Ziona? Do you hear that? Do you understand what he's saying?
I don't really.
I'm sorry.
Ziona, I put my track. My track was finished a couple of days ago, so you don't have to feel bad.
Oh, at least someone else.
That's true.
No, I know that.
I waited for Eike, so.
Okay. I mean,
yeah.
Good things take time, right?
Yeah. But jokes aside.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's nice when things come together, because when there is this block, like I particularly felt that I needed to distance myself from the track, because I was so annoyed by the parts that didn't sound like I wanted to. And I was really, really hooked on that track. Like I really wanted to get this right. And I think this was putting the highest possible pressure for me internally. And maybe it is still, well, obviously it's still not like entirely how I imagined it, but it is kind of close to it. So I'm very, very glad that with all the help and support and the gentle nudging of Jogeir, thank you so much again.
Yeah, no problem.
We could push this towards the goal. But yes, it's if anyone, I understand the struggles you've been through. Not you, Romeo Knight.
I sometimes struggle as well, just not with this one. This was, that was, I wouldn't say easy, but it was straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No major obstacles.
Yeah. Well, you should understand Romeo Knight perfectly well. You have German origins.
That's true. I mean, I can use my Swabish roots here to come up with as things suggested. Yeah, do I use it as an excuse? Well, Sometimes, I guess, when you need to come up with reasons for German precision, and it's not everything that I'm so precise with, but there are certain things that I like to be very particular with, and one of those things is making remakes when you want to aim to be close to the original as possible. So that having these weird ideas in your head, it doesn't help. Like, that's why it made me so happy when I heard Jogeir's and Rapture's Turrican 2, because that was the feeling when I heard it. They got it. They got this right. Like, the instrumentation is so right on that one. And there are many other great versions, obviously, but it's like, you know, not very many come close to this idea that you have in your head. Do you guys have this, by the way? Is it me who is obsessed about these things sometimes, or you too?
Well, I certainly have it. If I hear a remix that I like the original song or whatever, and then I hear a remix of it, and oh, that's almost good. I need to do a better version. That's usually my trigger. It's like, oh, I really like this, but there's something that isn't quite there, so I need to do my own version of it to kind of make it go there.
Yeah.
Sort of a thing.
But I
think the more passionate you are about the original piece is that you when you hear a remix, you're like, oh, I can definitely do better than that one.
I usually get extremely annoyed when the notes aren't right. I mean, you can do anything, you can do every style, and you can change the tempo for artistic reasons and creative ideas. I don't know, rearrange. But for God's sake, put the right notes, because otherwise it sounds like you didn't even listen to the original, or you're tone deaf or whatever. You know, get the notes right.
Yep. That's German for you. It just.
Ryan has a good point.
But I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah, Ryan has a good point. He says, I often feel like it's fun not to remix the C64 original, but to try to imagine how it would sound if it was done with real instrument. So kind of keep the original in its original form and key and dynamics and all of that, but just do it with real instruments. But we aren't all like multi-instrumentalists, so.
True, but
yeah.
Ryan also added, and don't do a different interpretation of the notes. Amen, Romeo Knight.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's just you're so used to hearing the specific notes, especially in things like chords and leads. You go bass lines. I feel you can be a little bit more interpretive with, but the leads and chords, if you do a variant of a lead and the notes just come off like bum notes instead of artistic freedom, it's like, oh my god, why?
Yeah, I mean, if the artistic freedom means to make it worse, it's all right. So, we can do this. Do you know the? I mean, you certainly know by Kraftwerk the Roboter, the robots. And they made kind of a remix version like 15 years later. And they changed the rhythm, the robotic rhythm. It was and they made something like and suddenly the whole song was destroyed by it. And they thought, okay, we improve on it, not to make it that static. But I mean, the point of the whole song, I mean, it's about robots, to keep it static, you know. I don't get it. I don't get why people do such things.
I think it's you get the point. The point of the song. When the point of the song is gone, that is just takes away all the motivation, all the things. Like, why did that happen?
Yeah, exactly. Why?
Sometimes, yeah. Why? I mean, I understand artistic freedom, and
and they were even the original artists. They should know better, you know.
Yeah. I think. What?
It's time for that.
Oh, is it? Is
yeah,
it
I
time?
think so. Yes, it is.
Do we need to wrap up here
yes,
shortly?
I think so. But before we do the wrap up, I think at the beginning Barry had a bit of a story about this whole venture to get all the stems and whatnot for this track from Pete's machine. And yes, Tomsk had a comment about this as well.
Not only a comment, but he added that, well, now that you pointed this out, yes, then we probably slowly start to wrap up this evening, because thank you so much, guys, for joining us here and on the chat and the listeners and everything. What Tomsk added here is about the next particular song, which is the closing song of the whole album. And this is the grandiose song that got rearranged thanks to Barry Leitch, Jogeir and Romeo Knight. And well, Pete started it and they finished it. And it's the China Sisters medley that we are talking about. And Tomsk added, my favorite part of Peter's Ziona remake is that wonderful snare drum that comes in just after Peter's section. Can I ask, Barry, what was your inspiration behind using that particular snare drum?
There's an awful lot of the story before we even get to the snare drum part.
Okay, let's get started with that.
So Pete passed away and we're all shocked. We don't know what to do. And I was talking to Tomsk about it. And I mean, all of us talk to Pete every day or so, but none of us had ever really talked to Rowena, his wife, or partner. And so Tomsk had met Rowena and Pete together. So I said, look, why don't you've talked to her, you know, why don't you get in touch with her? Maybe you could go down, get a copy of the hard drive, his works folder or whatever. Plus, Tomsk knows how to use Reaper, which was Pete's DAW of choice. But Tomsk lives, he was like, oh, it would take me 6 hours to drive down there, 6 hours to drive back. It's going to be a nightmare. He's like, can't you message her or whatever? I'm like, I don't want to be pestering the poor woman. I mean, she's just, you know, lost Pete, for Christ's sake. The last thing I want to do is be, hey, any chance I can get access to Pete's work files. But, so, we let some time pass, you know, 6, 8 weeks or so, I think. And I sent Rowena a message. And I said, look, this is super awkward, and feel free to say no straight from the get-go. I said, but we know Pete was halfway through working on a tune. Is there any chance I can get access to his computer to get a copy of his work folder? You know, get the project or whatever. And she graciously said, you know what, sure, I'll do it. You know, it'd be great to make sure his track gets finished and stuff. So I'm over here in America. I had to talk her through setting up remote desktop access so I could get access to his work files. Now, it's Reaper. I don't know shit about Reaper. Pete was always, oh, you should use Reaper. I don't like that. I like using a tracker. But I know enough about, you know, working with DAWs and projects and contact libraries and stuff that even if you just grab the work file, it doesn't store the direct references to which instruments he uses. So I get remotely connected to his computer. I go through each track on his DAW. I'm taking screenshots from here in the States of each instrument that he's used. And then I pull all the files over here and I start trying to recreate it, you know, so we can bounce out the tracks and go from there so we could extend it and stuff. It was at this point that I realized, well, Pete liked to pirate his plugins, especially his contact instruments. So he had this huge collection of instruments, but he always used the very first version of like when a plugin was released, he would grab it and that was the one he would use. Well, over the years, they update these libraries and stuff. And so the newer libraries aren't always backwards compatible. So I'm working there, I'm talking with the Ziny 6581, trying to, you know, work out what version of this pirated bass plugin did Pete use. And we're scouring all these pirated sites, just trying to match them so we could download them, finding torrents that had like one cedar left on them and stuff. just so we could get a clean bounce out from it. And then, at that point, we finally got everything going, and we discussed which Gianna Sisters tracks we were going to include in the full remix. And I got stuck with one that didn't have much of a melody to it, and I was so bummed out at the time, with everything that happened with Pete. I ended up doing it in this style that was really morbid. It was like a Sisters of Mercy track. And so at that point, I was like, Jogeir, and this really needs to be done properly here. And I passed the project off to Jogeir. And Jogeir can take over the story there.
Yeah, well, okay. Okay. Well, Bombshell, okay. But, well, I had a few listenings to what you've done, and I shared it with Eike, because he has done some guitar work on your part, right?
The idea for that, for my part, it was so sparse. It was just like a bass line and drums.
Yeah.
And we asked Eike to do. We envisioned just Pete jamming over the top of it with a guitar.
Yeah.
Because Pete played guitar, he loved to just jam along with things. We said, any chance you could, put together something that would sit over the top of this?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, sure. And within 24 hours, he had a file back. I think it was really quick.
Yeah, just really quick, and it just had two tracks, with and without effects. Just something loves. Typical German thing, right? And because of the bass, which is like in the original, like I posted earlier, it's like a da 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 da. It just goes on and on and on. So it's very robotic and non-humanic way. And I remember I put in Eike's guitars, and I said to him, he said, "Wow, this is rubbish. This is like a robotic, non-humanized or whatever." And I totally agreed. I didn't fancy it, and because of his guitars were so livid and so energetic, it just
didn't match with the rest of the piece.
Yeah, it just inspired me to do like some sort of Pink Floyd-ish, kind of feel, because I'm a huge fan of Pink Floyd and David Gilmour especially.
Yeah, I'm going to sell one of my guitars for $14 million.
Yeah, yeah, but that just inspired me. So I changed the whole fucking arrangement from the original, and I also put in a melody because there's no melody there. Like This Is Barry's. Well, yeah, there is.
Maybe the mod file I downloaded didn't have a melody in it.
But small things. But in the end, I got the guitar in, and I changed the bass and the whole drive, and I kept the snare, the Tomsk thing that he, of course, just teasing because he's a fucking asshole. That's why he says it. So yeah, we ended up with well, I think it worked out great in the end. It sounds really nice, and hopefully people will like it. We've
You're not
shared.
taking enough credit here. I mean, you wrote your own part at the end that was beautiful, and then you went back and you wrote a bridge between the end of Pete's piece and the next part, which I thought was absolutely key.
Yeah, but that thank you. But the important thing is that we just let Pete have his moment, and yeah, that's it. I did a piece, yes. I did some original work as well, but it's all for Pete, and he really deserve it, really. So
Yeah.
We all miss him.
yeah, definitely. I'm just glad that we got to the finish line in the end, albeit a bit late, but yeah.
Yeah, he'd have bitched no end at how long it took us to finish.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's true.
He would have laughed seeing me struggle with replay.
Yeah.
I mean, he was describing always the process like herding cats, so it's just a bit of a longer herding cats. Mostly by Jogeir this time, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's nice that you took on the responsibility and the project, because I guess it's legendarily hard sometimes to lead these projects and step up for them, right?
Yeah.
How hard was it? I mean...
But nobody had time to chase everybody up. That's the thing. We all have jobs and work to do.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Yeah, it did take a lot of time, and I really wanted to be perfect, so I used probably a lot more time than I wanted to, but I just really felt that this is like it's like sort of a goodbye, like a final goodbye to Pete, you know, and what he meant to us. So I think I ran like 40 masters before I was like satisfied, and the strange part was that when it was like mostly done, I pitched it to Danko because he said that he would master it, but then he had some personal issues and struggles. So we just opted out. Said, "Oh, okay, fuck it. I really have to do it myself." But I think in the end it worked out well. Of course, I had all the backing with the core guys here, especially Barry, Tim, Tomsk as well, and Xerxes as well. You know, just pitch in and gave ideas, and you know, small changes. It doesn't need much, but they steer me in the right direction, and in the end, it turned out well. I'm satisfied, and I'm just glad it's over. You know,
move on.
And just move on and just get the Pete project out of the way so we can just continue our lives, right?
Yeah.
He will always be with us anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess one of the last questions would be that I saw others wondering about that too. Will there be any more Encore albums in the future?
Probably.
Who knows?
Hopefully,
yeah.
We're all
So
suckers for a good
that.
remix. Yeah, it's still tunes
we are right. You know, it's what we love, and you know, it does take much. It does not take much before we suddenly appear again.
Yeah.
With a new cast. Update, we will update ourselves in a way. I don't know. We'll see.
Tune in
But
and
nothing
join us
can
next year
now.
for more remixes.
Yeah.
It's really necessary to have one guy being in charge to get things happen. And that these guys were Danko and Pete.
Yeah.
So there's kind of like a void now. We need someone else to do it. Actually, who feels entitled to do whip the other people. You know, otherwise it won't work.
Need a project lead.
Just set a hand for project manager.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Pete. With Pete, you knew exactly where you were and what was expected at all these points in time. And when that was taken away from us, we all kind of felt a bit kind of lost for a while.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And then we need a new topic, I think. We did 2 C64, we did 2 Amiga, and I feel like there needs to be something new.
Atari.
I agree.
Asked this before already. That could be like YM chips.
Yeah.
I'm a huge lover of like the Sega arcades of the late 80s. They have these sound chips, these Yamaha sound chips that also do that have some like a sample set, but also do FM synthesis. And I feel like I would be up for like remixing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who's the
I agree.
remix scene for these machines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be a real pity to break this series, actually, if you think about that.
Yeah.
Every release was full of quality remixes that were just a delight, and there's just and we all know a lot of work goes into that, but it would be such a pity that if it would end.
Yeah, I think so too.
Right. So.
But yeah, I guess with
And
that.
on the other hand,
Yes.
alles hat ein Ende, nur die Wurst hat zwei.
What did you say?
Once again?
I said, alles hat ein Ende, nur die Wurst hat zwei. That's like, it's a German saying. It means everything comes to an end, has one end except a sausage. A sausage has 2 ends.
Schnabel, you mean, right?
Yeah, Schnabel.
Schnabel.
Schnabel actually has hopefully only one end.
Ja, allt har ett slut utan korv. Den har 2.
Aha, okay, it works in Swedish too. Wow, okay. Cool.
Yeah, but with that, any last words before we play the collaboration track and as the outro for the show? And before I leave it to you for the final words, I did create a voice channel called E500 V2 After Party in case someone would want to join in, and all of you guys obviously very welcome to hop in there as well.
Nice,
And
yeah,
it's open,
that's nice.
open
Yeah,
to everyone to join.
cool.
Sounds great.
So any last words?
No, not really. Well, we're getting close to the end of this track. I will tell someone to press a button, and the whole album will be available at Amiga Remix. So yeah, that's it.
Excellent.
Spread the word and get the tunes out there, and if you feel for voting, whatever, do it, please. And yeah, that's it.
I think we should enjoy.
All of you guys being here tonight, and yeah.
I hope people enjoy the remixes and raise a glass to our friend Pete. We all miss him a lot.
That's the the most important bit of it.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us tonight, all of you, and thank you so much for all the tracks. I'm pretty sure all of us will have great time listening to them. And well, we will definitely return next week, next Thursday, right? Yes, next Thursday is 26th. I needed to count in my head. But make sure everyone now to go and check AmigaRemix.com, because the Encore album will be out there in a press of a button if it's not out there already.
I'm just checking.
Zifoid said, be gentle with the downloads, it's only a 10 gigabit line.
You should sort out your torrents, Zifoid. I would be seeding those for eternity.
Yeah, the Amiga Remix torrent,
Yes.
we don't have that yet.
No.
Yes, good idea. So, yeah, again, thank you so much, and it's been a special delight to me as well to be part of this project, and I think we all agree that Pete deserved this
Yes.
a lot. So
Yeah,
thank you.
definitely.
So yes, thank you guys for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Yes,
Likewise.
absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for
Anytime.
being here.
Keep on doing good remixes.
Yeah. Keep
the
this scene
the
alive,
scene alive,
guys
indeed.
and gals.
We might join in on
Definitely.
the after party.
Well, certainly will join in from here. Yes.
Yes. So
And we will do that shortly after we shut down the show. So
Yes.
feel free to hop in whenever you feel like, right after we start to play the track.
So I guess see you soon, everyone, and see you next week. And don't forget to check Boss Radio schedule as well on other days of the week. So yes, it's boss.radio/schedule. Probably we won't put it on the screen right now.
/shows.
Slash shows. Thank you. Oh wow. Okay. All the redirects there.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you everyone for listening and also for the questions. See you next week, if not after the show in the after party. So thank you for tonight, and here comes the goodbye tune, which is Peter Clark, Jogeir Liljedahl, Barry Leitch featuring Romeo Knight, the Ziona Sisters medley.